अंतवंत इमे देहा नित्यस्य युक्तः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो अप्रमेयस्य तस्मात् युद्धस्व भारत. Hello friends, this is the 18th shlok of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and in today's video we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Antavant ime deha, which means the end of the body is the only thing that happens. Nityasyukta sharirna, which means the owner of the body is said to be eternal. Anashino aprameyasya, which means indestructible and one which cannot be proven. Tasmat yuddhasva bharata, therefore fight, O descendant of Bharat. So over here, Sri Krishna is telling Arjun that when you see the body die of someone, then it's only the physical body of that person which dies. The one who is the owner of that body does not really die because he is eternal. He is indestructible and he is someone who is beyond proof, who cannot be proven. Therefore, fight this war. So, the confusion that is coming in the mind of Arjun over here is coming because Arjun is thinking that when he'll fight this war and he'll kill all his loved ones over here, then he is going to destroy them forever. So this confusion is what Sri Krishna is trying over here to remove. And I think most of us have this confusion also, that we think that we are our body and therefore when this body dies then we will also die. Especially in these days, it's the dogma because science believes in the material objects only, it can only observe materials, and therefore science believes that we are limited to this body. And although they have not really proven how consciousness arises in our body, they think that in future through investigation, scientific investigation, they will prove it. So the dogma right now, or the assumption right now, is that we are our body, and if our body dies then we also die. This confusion actually is the thing which leads to a lot of problems that we face in today's life, where most of the people are really going after fame, money and things like that, and all the hedonistic lifestyle that we see right now, because they think that this body is the only thing that is there, and so they only have the chance to enjoy this life for this period of time, and therefore they go after all these hedonistic pursuits without really going after the truth itself, the truth that you have to realize. So this is the problem that we are facing right now. And I think we have faced it in the previous times also, but at least in those times the dogma was not there. Right now even the wise people believe in this thing, and so this is really leading to all the hedonistic lifestyle that we see. The reason why it's very difficult for us to realize that we are not our body but something beyond it is because we are become very materialistic. Our senses are also limited to materials only, because the senses can only sense the physical objects, and because of this we think that only the physical objects are the ones which are there. We always forget the one who is observing all these physical objects. So it's like basically saying that there is something, and you look at it through your eyes, and you actually see everything, but you do not see your eyes, and it's because your eyes are the ones who are actually doing the part of seeing things. And so similarly, we observe all this world, all this universe, and we observe it and we say, okay, this universe really exists, but we always forget that the one who is observing it is we ourselves, and this whole creation has come into existence through this observer itself, as we discussed in yesterday's shlok. So for anything to exist you need an observer, and so this whole existence is coming into existence through the observer, who are us. And so we see all of this universe but we forget the observer himself, and therefore we think that when that everything that exists in this life, in this world, is limited just to this physical object, and therefore we think that when our body dies then we die also. That is not the case. It is the observer who we are, through which this existence has come into being. I mean, this existence derives its existence because of the observer that we are, and so since the existence is eternal, so we are also eternal. And so when our body dies, then the body dies, but we as an observer do not really die. So this is something that we always miss, and Sri Krishna is now trying to clarify this confusion that Arjun is facing, that he is thinking that if he'll kill everybody over there then they will be dead. But that is not really the case. When you kill someone, you just kill their body, you do not really kill them itself. And this is what Sri Krishna is now going to clarify in tomorrow's shlok. So I hope that I've explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.